Our second game features the Wildcats of Daemen University taking on your CSI Dolphins.
From the tank on the campus of the College of Staten Island, CSI Sportsnet presents NCAA Division II men's basketball coverage live on the ECC network in Game 2 of our East Coast Conference doubleheader. The College of Staten Island Dolphins take on the Daemen University Wildcats. Once again, good evening, everybody. My name is Joe Foreman. I am on the call solo tonight, and we are going to have a very abbreviated McDonald's pregame show ahead of tip-off this evening as the men of CSI take on the men of Daemen University. We will open with our starting lineups as starters are being introduced for both teams out on the floor. First, for the visiting Wildcats of Daemen University, their starters in numerical order: number 5, Ryan Salzberg; number 12, Dylan Fasciero; number 13, Nick McDonald; number 15, Andrew Mason; and number 33, Joey Atkins. The starters for the College of Staten Island are 0, Chris Velasquez; number 12, Bryce Waterman; number 20, JJ Chestnut; number 23, Messiah Mallory; and number 1, Jordan McAllister. McAllister is making his season debut for the Dolphins. As for CSI, they come in 3-9 on the season and are 1-2 against the East Coast Conference. The Wildcats are 7-6 on the year with a 1-3 record against the ECC. Daemen took both meetings between these two teams last season. Those two games, the only two meetings between these two sides in the history of the two programs. Last time out for the Dolphins, they took on Felician University back on December 19th. In that game, they got 19 from Messiah Mallory, 18 from Luis Armas, and 17 from Chris Velasquez. However, that was not enough, as Sean McCarthy of the Golden Falcons scored 41 points in a 95-86 Felician win. The Wildcats last played on Monday against Franklin Pierce and defeated the Ravens by 8, 59-51. Leading scorer for the Dolphins is Messiah Mallory. He's scoring just over 16 a game. He's also been a vital part of CSI's defensive effort this year. He has 31 blocks. He is one of 4 Dolphins averaging double figures, joined by Armas, Velasquez, and Waterman, each of them scoring over 10 points per game on the season. Armas and Waterman have been a lethal duo from downtown, with the former shooting 35%, the latter shooting 40% from distance. That's something to watch out for tonight. The Dolphins have gotten off to several very hot starts from three-point range shooting, and the Wildcats will certainly be looking to slow that down. McDonald and Atkins lead Daemen in scoring, both averaging just over 13 points per game. Those two names to watch on the Daemen side of things. Atkins is also the team's leading rebounder, and McDonald is shooting 40% from downtown. We'll see if he can match the three-point shooting of the Dolphins' two sharpshooters. That 40% mark trails just one player on his team as Jordan McAllister buries his first shot. McAllister with an early 2, making his presence felt early, but McDonald's 40% three-point shooting trails only Andrew Mason, who is shooting 46% from downtown on the year. 10 on the shot clock. Fasciero was defended closely by McAllister. That was Salzberg on the drive. His layup no good, and a foul is called on the rebound. Early foul goes against the Dolphins as Nick McDonald went down to the floor. .20 on the shot clock as the Wildcats will inbound. Mason struggled to find somewhere to go with it. Did get it into Atkins. His pull-up jumper is no good. Dangerous pass there. Pulled in by Velasquez. Deep 3 by Waterman. Splash. Bryce Waterman from way downtown. And the Dolphins lead it 5-0. The Dolphins have gotten off to a lot of great starts this year. And they love to have Bryce Waterman back in the lineup. His first game back here at home. as he's playing in a mask. Waterman was injured, missed a few games. He's back and is donning the plastic face mask. Didn't appear to impair him at all on that deep three, as the moving screen results in another Wildcats turnover. And the scoreboard went out for just a moment. It's back. Dolphins will inbound. We approach 18 minutes remaining in the first half. Waterman, tough shot, and he buries it.
Bryce Waterman for two.
There is no defending a shot like that, as Waterman was heavily contested there and knocked it down. Three-pointer attempted by Mason, and he gets the Wildcats on the board. I mentioned Mason's three-point shooting. Should be fun to watch. He and Waterman go back and forth from distance. McAllister for Mallory. He gets it back. And a foul was called against Mallory. They got him for a hip check there. Dolphins lead at 7-3, 2.5 minutes gone by in the first half. This is Atkins handing off to Fasagiro. McDonald up top for Mason. Mason for Atkins in the corner. Fasagiro looks to drive, steps back, and his mid-range jumper is too strong, but Atkins puts it back up and in. I mentioned Atkins, the team's leading rebounder on the offensive glass early with that putback, and it's now a 2-point game. McAllister will try a three. It's short. Rebound was tipped away from Mallory and taken in by Salzburg. This is Fasagiro. He looks to attack, is stripped, and McAllister made contact with the ball while standing on the baseline. Salzburg drives to his left. Finds Atkins. Atkins picks up his dribble. Now Salzburg again. Atkins defended closely by Mallory. 7 to shoot. He's stripped. Kicks it. And with 2 on the shot clock, Salzburg heaves up a 3 and puts it in.
Brian Salzburg for 3.
Salzburg from downtown as the shot clock expired. And the Dolphins turn it over. Here's a look at that incredible shot as the shot clock had expired. Good closeout by Chestnut. Not enough on that shot. Wildcats have it back with a 1-point lead. Salzburg uses the Atkins screen. Good defense by Chestnut. Fasagiro left open, and he buries a triple.
Fasagiro for 2.
Good start from beyond the arc for the Wildcats. That was Chestnut on the floater. It's no good. He went down to the floor hard. Both he and Fasagiro went down. Fasagiro baseline for Atkins, and that's an offensive foul. And with that, we will head to a media timeout. Daemen leads Staten Island officially 10-7 with 15:28 remaining in the first quarter. We get that corrected on our scoreboard here on the broadcast and head to break with the Dolphins trailing by 3.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
And we're back from the tank. Dolphins trail by 3. Velasquez kicks it out, reeled in by Armas, who comes off the bench tonight. This is Chestnut, and that's a goaltend. Count that basket and the foul. And we'll get a second look at that make by Chestnut as he will head to the line for one more. And there you see the goaltend, no doubt about it. One free throw upcoming for the Dolphins freshman. A two-time East Coast Conference Rookie of the Week. And Chestnut buries the free throw to even up the score at 10. Dolphins applying a bit of pressure here off the inbound. They'll ease off. Inside of 15 minutes to play in the first half. Feed inside. McDonald floats one up off the front rim. Kick out off the offensive board, and Mason has another three.
Andrew Mason for 3.
Good start for Andrew Mason. He's 2 of 2 with a couple of 3 balls. And Chestnut can't finish with the left. Here come the Wildcats looking to push. Fasciero drops it off. Mason open again. No good from 3. That was saved by Justin Hemphill. And that's dropped in by Hemphill.
Justin Hemphill for 2.
Good effort there by Hemphill to save it. Got back onto the court and was rewarded on the backdoor cut. He drops it in to put his team ahead by 5. Waterman. Over to Chestnut, inside to Mallory, and it was knocked away. Mallory yet to attempt a shot early in this game. Fasciero left open, and he connects on the mid-range shot. Timeout Dolphins.
For 2.
So we will head to break with the Dolphins now trailing by 7. Daemen over Staten Island, 17-10 with 13:49 on the clock in the first half.
Hobra, a taco joint, Staten Island, where we're proud to have shared our family-first spirit with people from throughout New York City and the world. With indoor dining available both at the bar and on the floor. Or step outside for additional seating and an outdoor bar. Serving beer that's crisp, ice cold, and worthy of a day at the beach. Cocktails that explode with flavor. And great food made with the freshest and healthiest ingredients available. Events feature food and drink specials. Live music. And the best of Staten Island nightlife. Your CSI Student ID saves you 10% on your dining order at Hobra. Visit us at 412 Forest Avenue, Staten Island.
The Wildcats have it with 20 on the shot clock as came back from break after one possession had played out. And there's another 3 for Daemen.
Brian Salzberg for 3.
That time it's Salzberg from downtown. Nice feed to Mallory on the inside.
Messiah
And that snaps a 10-0 Wildcats scoring run. Dolphins needed that basket, as Daemen had scored the last 10. Mason double teamed, and that left Hemphill open, and he hits the three. Wildcats lighting it up from three-point range right now. And Mallory finishes a tough reverse layup. Nice move there from Mallory. Daemen 9 of 15 from the field right now, 5 of 6 from beyond the arc. As that ball ended up in the first row. David Shkolny back into the game for CSI. .15 on the shot clock as the Dolphins once again knock away that pass. .15 to shoot. Hemphill crosses over, gives it up. That pull up a bit too strong by Pompey. And possession will belong to CSI. Dolphins work it around the perimeter here. Quick series of passes as Shkolny is called for the travel. And that will bring us inside of 12 minutes for another media timeout. We head to break with the Dolphins trailing by 9. Our score with 11:46 on the clock in the first half. Daemen 23, Staten Island 14.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
And we're back from the College of Staten Island, where the Dolphins trail Daemen University by 9 in the first half. It will be Wildcats basketball out of that last media timeout, looking to extend their lead back to double digits. This is Pompey, top of the arc. And Shumpert's shot is good. That's a deep 2. Wildcats now ahead by 11. Shkolny back up top to McAllister. Now Chestnut wants to get it inside, and he throws it over the head of Waterman. Dolphins turn it over. And left Hemphill wide open at the other end. He's still being given room. Declined to shoot it early in the shot clock. Pompey looks to drive. Underhanded scoop is good.
Justin Pompey for 2.
Nice finish there by Justin Pompey. This is McAllister around the back. Almost lost his footing, and he is rejected by Hemphill. Good defense around the rim by Hemphill. McAllister gets it in, or I should say, receives it off the inbound from Chestnut. Turnaround jumper is good. McAllister with a couple of early baskets in this game. We're just shy of 10 minutes. He's 2 of 4 from the field to start. This is Mason, defended by Waterman. Now Atkins, hands off to Hemphill. Mason has it back, 8 to shoot. Atkins going to work against Shkolny, and he lays it up and in.
Joey Atkins for 2.
Aggressive drive to the basket there by Atkins. A strong finish inside as well. Waterman for 3. Splash.
Bryce Waterman for 3.
Bryce Waterman now 3 for 3 with a couple of triples. Hemphill giving room again. Pompey into the corner. Another three-point try is too strong by Shumpert. And that pass just a bit off target as he tried to cut inside for an easy 2. Dolphins have it with 9:25 remaining in the opening half. Chestnut brings it up. Now McAllister on the wing. Mallory sets up on the low block. He's fronted nicely by Hemphill. No way to get it into him. Chestnut into the corner. Armas on the drive, gets right to the basket, and lays it in with the left hand.
Luis Armas for 2.
And you can see the respect that Luis Armas commands from three-point range. And when he attacked the basket, he left his defender behind him. Shumpert, step-back jumper. No good. Rebounded by Mallory. McAllister hesitates. Drives. Floater no good. Hemphill with the rebound. Here comes Salzburg. This is Pompey. He dribbles out beyond the arc and gives it up. Atkins found Salzburg, but he stepped on the baseline. Chris Velasquez will check in for the Dolphins. And for this Dolphins team, they're as healthy as they've been in a long time. They played a couple of games with 7 and 8 players not too long ago. And I think we've seen 9 or 10 players already in this first half. Off the bench so far, Armas, Velasquez, Shkolny. And perhaps that's just 8. I might have been mistaken.
Media timeout.
As we'll head to a media timeout. I'll work on my counting skills. The Dolphins trail by 8. 7:58 on the clock in the first half.
For me, just kind of was the glue that kept my family together, I feel like. I don't know what it was that drew me in, but after I started playing for a while and started seeing some early success as a little kid, to see how much it meant to my parents to see me play the game and try to make a difference was really what fueled me to keep playing and stay competitive. Being a triple major is not necessarily easy, but at the same time it is what you make it. Being a tighter-knit university, I have a lot of classes with the same professors, so they know me pretty well. I think it's that personal relationship that really helped me to thrive as a student. I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
And we're back from the College of Staten Island. Dolphins trail by 8. Just inside of 8 minutes to play in the first half. McDonald over to Atkins, 15 on the shot clock. Fasagiro, kick out. Salzburg working against Chestnut. Can't get the layup to go, and Chestnut has the rebound. Chestnut, long pass up ahead. Mallory saves it, but straight to Fasagiro. Fasagiro, double team. Salzburg, defended by Armas, will give it up. Fasagiro attacks, and Mason is left wide open in the corner, and he won't miss many of those.
Andrew Mason for 3.
Dolphins can't afford to leave Mason open. He's made them pay each and every time. Velasquez for Mallory. 12 on the shot clock. Chestnut spins. Lefty layup is good. Strong move there by Chestnut. That is not an easy shot. Atkins hands off to Salzburg. Atkins on the cut now, finds a wide open Fasagiro. That was a two-pointer, no good. Chestnut gets a pair of screens. Sends it over to Velasquez. Big crossover by Velasquez. He attacks and is rejected. McDonald with the swat. Salzburg for Mason, and that was a very dangerous play. Velasquez was faked up into the air there. He stuck the landing, however. I'm sure he'll get a look at this one later, and given that he was able to land on his feet, he'll have a good laugh about it. But as I said, that could have been a very dangerous play. 15 to shoot. Atkins goes at Mallory and gets the layup to go.
Joey Atkins for 2.
Another tough finish inside. That's Armas, and he buries the 3.
Luis Armas for 3.
These teams going back and forth, trading blows in this first half. Dolphins trail by 8. Salzburg, defended by Chestnut, hands off from Mason. Mason fakes and kicks out. 8 on the shot clock. Salzburg to the rim, blocked by Mallory. And with 4 on the shot clock and 5:10 remaining in the first half, the Wildcats will inbound. Fasagiro left open in the corner, and he rattles in a 3. It has been a shooting clinic by the Wildcats here in this first half. They're 14 of 25 from the field, 6 of 8 from downtown. Chestnut left open, he's short. Salzburg with the rebound. Fasagiro can't finish, and jump ball is the call. Possession arrow favors the Dolphins. CSI trails by 11. Inside of 5 minutes to play in this first half. Chestnut for Waterman. Waterman posting up. Kicks out. 3-point try, no good. That's Fakarode who entered the game for the first time just a few moments ago. Mason had it poked away and stolen. Here comes Chestnut to the rim. Count it, and 1. J.J. Chestnut with the steal and the finish in transition. And the Dolphins are back to within 9 with a chance to make it 8 with 1 more from the line. Good defense that last possession by Chestnut. There you see the strip. It was poked right back to him. And he takes it coast to coast for 2. As I think we had a lane violation called against the Dolphins before the shot. You don't see that too often. Chestnut never got to attempt this free throw. I think they called a lane violation. Atkins draws the foul. And perhaps we'll get some clarification at halftime, but we'll head to immediate timeout with 3:58 on the clock, and we'll see if we receive word from the stats desk as to what happened. Nonetheless, Dolphins trail by 9, 37-28.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades. It was my sophomore indoor season. It was the first year with our new head coach. And he comes in and he's like, we could be a national contending team if you guys work hard. And I heard him and I was like, well, I want to be a national champion. I want to be an All-American. And I bought in because he bought into our team. And I qualified to go to indoor nationals. I decided I wanted it, so I went and grabbed it.
And we are back from the College of Staten Island. Dolphins within 9, but have not been able to get much closer than that. Here in this first half, the Wildcats have led for much of this first half. And Joey Atkins will head to the line. He'll get 2 shots, and the first is good. Second free throw, no good. And rebounded by Velasquez. Chestnut for Mallory. Kick out. And another entry pass. Mallory looks to work against Atkins. And he was stripped. Mallory had a couple of consecutive baskets, but the Dolphins have had a tough time getting him the ball. And Mason finishes the reverse.
Mason for 2.
Not an easy task to finish around Mallory, but Mason did just that. And the lead is now 12. Waterman now posting up. Gets it to Mallory. Kick out for Velasquez. Velasquez for Armas. Armas for 3. Splash. Dolphins back to within 9 again. Fasciero left open, and he knocks down the 3.
Dylan Fasciero for 3.
Fasciero with another Wildcats three-pointer. The Dolphins have had no answer for the outside shooting of Daemen in this first half. Waterman, tough fall-away shot, rebounded by Armas, who puts it up and in. Dolphins will not go away in this game. Still plenty of time, but the Wildcats have kept them at arm's length. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Mallory gambled, and Atkins throws it down.
Joey Atkins for 2.
Mallory went for the steal there. Atkins made him pay. There's a good entry pass for Mallory, and he is rejected by Fasayiro. Fasayiro with the crossover, kicks out. Salzburg was open. Good closeout there by Velasquez. 90 seconds remaining in the half. Atkins hands off. Fasayiro crosses over, looks to drive. Goes right at the basket and scoops it in.
Dylan Fasayiro for 2.
Chestnut. Out to Mallory. Tough shot again by Waterman. Doesn't get the roll. After Waterman hit a couple of tough shots early, they've been playing him very closely at that end of the floor. And timeout has been called by the Wildcats. So with that, we'll take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, the conclusion of the first half from the College of Staten Island.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Under a minute to play in the first half from the tank. Dolphins trail by 14. Big 50 seconds here. The Dolphins could really use a stop and a basket, but instead they commit a foul. That will send Hemphill to the line.
Dolphins foul number 23, Messiah Mallory, his second, team's 5th.
Hemphill's first free throw too strong. A couple of substitutions coming on for the Wildcats. Tyler Hind into the game along with Justin Pompey. Not a lot of fouls in this first half as Hemphill hits the second free throw. That extends the Wildcats' lead to 15 points. And once again, the entry pass to Mallory is denied. Here comes Hemphill to the rim. Too strong on the layup. Looked like he may have had a dunk on his mind and lost his grip on the ball. Break there for the Dolphins. Under 30 seconds to play in the first half. About a 7-second differential between shot and game clock, perhaps closer to 8. Velasquez looks to drive and does not get that shot to go as he is whistled for a foul. The Dolphins had one to give. 13.6 on the clock, so Daemen will have some time here. Fakarode checks in for the Dolphins. Joined on the floor by Waterman, Chestnut, Mallory, and McAllister. Here comes Hine. Gets it out to Pompey, and I've got it. My first touch of the season here at the commentary desk. Have to protect the equipment at all costs. The MAC must be protected. I'm very thankful that nobody dove. This is Chestnut on the drive, and he gets it to go at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the first half. I will step aside quickly as we are going to be joined by men's basketball head coach TJ Tibbs. And we are joined on the floor by men's basketball head coach TJ Tibbs. Coach, first look we've gotten at this rotation this year, as healthy as you guys have been in a while. What did you think of how they played in that first half?
Not guarding. I mean, Daemen's one of the best teams consistently in the region. One of the best coaches in the region year in and year out. Just not guarding. I mean, we're giving them too many open shots. So, I mean, you got to give them credit. They're running this stuff without us doing anything to them. And they're out-toughing us for everything on both sides of the floor. You got to give Pastor Euro credit. He's changing the game with his intensity, with how he is on the offensive glass, at the defensive glass, going to the rim. So, as healthy as we are right now, we got to figure things out, get a little tougher.
You got within 9 a couple of times. What's it going to take to get over the hump in half number 2?
A lot of details. I mean, these guys are going to fight. They've been fighting all year. So a lot of details. Just getting back to what we're supposed to be doing, making them feel a little bit more uncomfortable, giving them the respect that they deserve, but also understanding to put our stamp on the game. So these guys are going to come out. They're going to play hard.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I said to Nicole at the end of our last interview, and you know I mean it. Nice choice of footwear. Good luck in the second half. Second smile I've gotten during the halftime interview tonight. We will head to break. It is halftime from the tank. Dolphins trail 48-35.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
When your car is damaged, where you take it is your decision. But insurance companies would like you to think otherwise. While they may have a lot of pull, it may not always be in the best interest of your car. Your car will be fixed right and on time. What insurance company can argue with that?
Call Dependable Auto Body at 718-447-4898.
Hi, Meals on Wheels. I'm Marco. I'm a college student, and I volunteer as a driver for Meals on Wheels. I think it's awesome meeting these people. I mean, they're so interesting. They've had so many wonderful experiences in life. Your community helps to raise you up into the person that you become. Meals on Wheels is a great way to give back to that community.
Hobra, a taco joint, Staten Island, where we're proud to have shared our family-first spirit with people from throughout New York City and the world. With indoor dining available both at the bar and on the floor. Or step outside for additional seating and an outdoor bar. Serving beer that's crisp, ice cold, and worthy of a day at the beach. Cocktails that explode with flavor. And great food made with the freshest and healthiest ingredients available. Events feature food and drink specials, live music, and the best of Staten Island nightlife. Your CSI Student ID saves you 10% on your dining order at Hobra. Visit us at 412 Forest Avenue, Staten Island.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
The Kettle Black on Staten Island, a top 5 wing joint in America by Food and Wine magazine. Serving daily lunch and dinner at the bar or on the floor. Perfect for family and group parties with top shelf drink and delicious food. From great times with good friends. Live sports and watch parties. To Staten Island's hottest nightlife. The Kettle Black features live music and DJs weekly. The Kettle Black features daily and nightly food and drink specials. The best Staten Island has to offer is at the Kettle Black. We'll see you there at the Kettle Black, located on 415 Forest Avenue, Staten Island.
And we're back for the start of the second half between the College of Staten Island and Daemen University. The Dolphins trail by 13 at the start of half number 2. It was a tremendous half of shooting for the Wildcats through the first 20 minutes, 8 of 10 from downtown. Dolphins in the first half shot 15 of 29 from the field. They shot it well, but they gave up a lot of threes, and that was the difference in half number 1. As the Dolphins get off to a good start here in half number 2 with an easy 2-point basket. Jordan McAllister on the board with 2 more. Vasillero picks up his dribble. It was tipped. McDonald pulls it in. Atkins goes baseline, does not shoot it. 8 on the shot clock. Mason has his pass tipped. And it's lost by Chestnut. Dolphins with a chance to cut this lead back down to single digits. Chestnut had 9 in the first half. That's second on the team behind Luis Armas. 10 on the shot clock. Chestnut looks to drive. Gets to the rim and banks it in with the left hand. Nice move by Chestnut, and the Dolphins are quickly within 9. Vasillero in the corner up top. McDonald on the drive is triple team. Jump ball called, and the possession arrow favors CSI. Dolphins coming out with good intensity here in the second half. Chestnut will bring it up. Mallory, pull up, instead passes out of it and finds Chestnut for 2 more. Great vision by Mallory. Timeout Wildcats. Mallory and Chestnut playing very well off of one another, and we will get a second look at that last trip down the floor for the Dolphins offensively. Mallory gets the pass from Chestnut. Atkins gambled, and then the forced help allowed Chestnut to cut to the rim for an easy 2 points. And with that, the Dolphins are now within 7. We spoke to head coach TJ Tibbs during the halftime break. He wanted to see some energy, some intensity, some high-effort play. And early in the second half, his team has responded as the Dolphins are within 7 after trailing in this game by quite a bit late in that first half. It looked like this game might be beginning to slip away for the Dolphins late in half number 1. They trailed by as many as 15. At one time, the Dolphins led this game 7-0. But the Wildcats bounced back nicely, seized control, and led for the majority of that first half. Daemen so far has been held without a basket here in the second half. Just 0 of 1 from the field. Have only gotten 1 shot off. They've turned the ball over twice already. And we'll get another chance here. Looking to reestablish that lead. Mason will inbound. Salzburg will bring it up. Mason up top. Atkins back to McDonald. McDonald picks up his dribble. This is Atkins on the baseline working against Mallory. These two have gone back and forth so far. Fasayiro, pull-up jumper over Armas, no good. And the rebound was pulled in ahead of that foul call. That was Mason on the board. He drew the foul. Non-shooting foul. First team foul of the half against CSI. And Mason will inbound. 20 on the shot clock for Daemen. Mason got it in just in time. Salzburg kicks out to Atkins. Atkins crosses over, spins, jump ball. Armas once again with good active hands. He's played some great help defense early in the second half. Right there, was able to tangle up Atkins. Possession arrow belongs to the Wildcats. 15 on the shot clock. Salzburg can't find anybody. Just got it in time. Baseline drive. McDonald. Floater is good. Big basket there for McDonald and the Wildcats. That ends the Dolphins' scoring run. Dolphins had opened the half on a 6-0 scoring run. 18 on the shot clock. Chestnut gets a screen from Mallory. Mallory left open. Can't connect from the mid-range, but Chestnut has the rebound, and he puts it up and in.
Chestnut for 2.
Chestnut and Mallory leading the way offensively in this second half. Chestnut now has 15. He scored all 6. It's been a 2-man game between he and Mallory as Fasayiro gets that bank shot to go. Once again, Chestnut setting up the offense. McAllister one-on-one with Mason. He pulls up, and that's good.
Jordan McAllister for 2.
McAllister playing well in his season debut. He has 8. Salzburg for Atkins. He goes at Mallory, and he is rejected. Ball was tipped away. It finds its way to Salzburg. McDonald passed up an open 3, nearly threw it away. Fasayiro from the corner, too strong. And the rebound goes to McAllister. Here comes Chestnut. Armas to the basket, and he can't get the layup to go. Salzburg at the top of the arc, gives it up. McDonald for 3, no good. Rebound by Mallory. Here comes Chestnut back the other way. Dolphins will slow it down. This game has had quite the pace to it here in the second half. Chestnut at Atkins. Turnaround jumper is blocked. Atkins with a good defensive play there. He was not fooled as Chestnut came to an abrupt stop. Atkins stayed right with him, and we have a foul called against the Dolphins. Media timeout coming up as we're inside of the 16-minute mark. That's when the media timeout takes place, but officially 14:56 on the clock in the second half. The Dolphins trail 52-45.
NCAA Division II Community Engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And we are back from the College of Staten Island. Dolphins within 7. Got to within 9 several times late in that first half. Could not get any closer. They've done so here in half number 2. A good start for the Dolphins as Mason can't connect on the 3. Rebounded by Chestnut. Pass up ahead to Mallory. He's under the basket. Is stripped but was fouled. And we'll see if they call that in the act of shooting. And they do. So Mallory will head to the line for 2 shots.
Number 15, Andrew Mason, his second, team's first.
Mallory's first free throw is good. The Dolphins now within 6. Second free throw good. And the Dolphins are now within 5. Dolphins applying a bit of pressure around the half-court line. Wildcats work it ahead. And that was nearly thrown away. It was tipped and will remain Wildcats basketball. Shumpert was in a tough spot along the baseline there. Inbound goes up top to Hemphill. He hands off. Salzburg thought about a 3. Kicks it back out. Has it again. 8 on the shot clock here. Salzburg into the corner. 3-pointer is up. No good by McDonald. And Armas has the rebound. Mallory crosses over and now posts up. Waterman looks to drive and draws a foul. Just 2 team fouls for each side so far in the second half. As the Dolphins get it into Mallory, they can get as close as 2 here. Waterman looking to drive and is rejected by Atkins. He has another block here in the second half. Has emphatically rejected a pair of shots. Dolphins will have 8 to shoot. And they will inbound it from right in front of their own bench. Mallory has it. 5 on the shot clock. Skolny for 3. Short. And taken in by Shumpert. Hemphill out to Salzburg. Now Atkins. 15 to shoot. Salzburg looks up at the shot clock, finds a cutting Hemphill, and he throws it down.
Justin Hemphill for 2.
Hemphill with a two-handed slam. Mallory was in the area, got there just late. And the Wildcats are back ahead by 7. Waterman in the corner, and that goes out of bounds. We'll get another look at that last dunk. A good find on that pass by Salzburg, and Hemphill throws it down. Chestnut gets it into Mallory. Mallory out to Armas. Armas for Mallory. Head fake and drive. Waterman goes baseline, met by Atkins. Waterman for Mallory, 1 to shoot. Count it! Mallory just got it off. A huge three-pointer by Mallory. We'll see if they come over to check it, but I think he got it off. Dolphins are now within 4. Big shot by Mallory. Shumpert defended by Skolny, and he may have been blocked. Shumpert wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Chestnut to the rim, and he lays it up and in. 2-point game. 12 minutes to play in the second half. .54-52 our scores. We have a whistle. And the clock stops at 11:49. That will send us to a media timeout, but the Dolphins have come out with great energy here in the second half and have pulled to within 2. 54-52 our score with 11:49 on the clock in the second half.
For me, just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like, I don't know what it was that drew me in, but after I started playing for a while and started seeing some early success as a little kid, to see how much it meant to my parents to see me play the game and try to make a difference was really what fueled me to keep playing and stay competitive. Being a triple major is not necessarily easy, but at the same time it is what you make it. Being a tighter-knit university, I have a lot of classes with the same professors, so they know me pretty well. I think it's that personal relationship that really helped me to thrive as a student. I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
.49 on the clock in the second half. The Dolphins have cut the Wildcats' lead down to 2. 18 on the shot clock for Daemen here. Salzburg for Hemphill. Back up top for Atkins. They swing it to Fasciero. He looks to drive. Now Atkins. Salzburg in the corner with 5 to shoot. He tries a 2. And that shot is no good. Rebounded by Skolny. Velasquez will bring it up. Chestnut pulls it back out and gives it up to Velasquez. Velasquez. Feed to Mallory, and it's taken away by Fasciero. Dolphins turn it over. And the Wildcats have a chance to make it a two-possession game once again on this trip down the floor. Fasayiro attacks and draws a foul. Fasayiro will head to the line. 2 shots. First free throw is good. McAllister will check back in. Mallory will take a seat. And the second free throw is good. Chestnut hands off to McAllister. He looks to drive and is stripped on the way up. Wanted a foul call and didn't get it. Fasayiro gains a step and can't lay it in with the left. The tip in no good by Atkins. And the loose ball is recovered by the Wildcats. Atkins wide open under the rim and he throws it down.
Joey Atkins for 2.
Oh, the whistle blows there, and we'll get a second look at that last sequence. You don't see that too often. Atkins threw it down and then got tripped up. Initially, I didn't see that Velasquez got a piece of him. I thought he rolled down to the floor on his own. Chestnut attacking, fakes. Now McAllister with 12 to shoot. Armas, kick out. Shkolny open 3. Too strong. And rebounded by Salzburg. Fasayiro went down, and I think he believes the referee may have gotten in his way. That floater, no good. Good defense there by Armas, but it will remain Wildcats basketball. 12 on the shot clock as Bryce Waterman and Messiah Mallory will check in. Very animated discussion going on right now. Looks like there was a bit of a dispute regarding where the inbound pass would be taken, and now it looks like we have a foul call. Now they've reset the shot clock to 20. Perhaps that was the dispute, as that left-handed shot is no good, and a foul was called as the two teams scrambled after that loose ball. It's going to be Dolphins ball. They trail by 6. We're inside of 10 minutes to play in the second half. Armas hands off for Velasquez. He looks to drive. Pull-up jumper. No good. And rebounded by Fasayiro. McDonald swings it around the perimeter. Fasayiro, left-handed layup, no good. And another foul is called. Scoreboard reads 7. That is team foul number 7 on the Dolphins.
Dolphins foul number 0, Chris Velasquez, his 4th personal foul.
That's number 4 on Velasquez, number 7 on the team. Fasciero to the line for 2 shots. And the first is good. Dolphins got to within 2 at 54-52. Have not scored since. Second free throw off the mark. Here come the Dolphins. Chestnut, 20 on the shot clock. Wants Mallory on the entry pass. He finds him. Mallory goes at Atkins and had it knocked away by Fasciero. And Fasciero was fouled. That's going to send him to the line. One and one for Fasciero. And the first free throw is good. Two for two trip to the line for Fasciero, and now the Wildcats are back up by 9. 7-0 run for Daemen here. Dolphins need a basket. Chestnut for Mallory, right back to Chestnut. He's open and is short on the jumper. All of a sudden, the Dolphins struggling to put the ball in the basket. McDonald swings it over to Atkins. Now Fasciero to the rim. Floater is good, and the lead is back to double digits. Mallory goes at Atkins once again, draws a foul. The basket will not count. That team foul, just the 3rd. Make it 4 against the Wildcats. Chestnut can't find anywhere to go with it, sends it out to Mallory. Chestnut takes the handoff and draws another foul. And with the clock ticking down inside of 8 minutes, that will send us to another media timeout. Dolphins got as close as 2. They now trail by 11 with inside of 8 minutes to play in the second half.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Less than 8 minutes to play from the College of Staten Island, where the Dolphins now trail by 11. They have it with 20 to shoot. In dire need of a basket to end this Wildcat scoring run. Mallory had it knocked away, but he draws a foul. And the pace of this game has come to a screeching halt, as now the two teams are trading fouls. Dolphins with 18 fouls. The Wildcats now have 6, so one more will put the Dolphins in the bonus. Dolphins get it into Mallory. He hands off for Chestnut. Chestnut to the basket. Backhanded layup, no good. And rebounded by Mason. Wildcats work it around the outside. Fasciero open in the corner, and he knocks down the three. 12-0 run for Daemen. Dolphins struggling for offense right now. McAllister around the back. And he may have traveled. He did. He was harassed into that travel. Strong defense gave McAllister nowhere to go. Mason gets it across the timeline. Now 20 on the shot clock. Hemphill into the corner. Fasciero on the drive, and he lays it in. An easy 2 for Fasciero. The lead is now 16. That's a game high. And Hemphill is called for the block. Mallory will head to the line for a 1-and-1. Both teams had really done a good job avoiding the fouls for much of this game here in the second half. That has drastically changed. Mallory's free throw is good. Dolphins can't afford to come up empty at the line here. And Mallory goes 2 of 2 from the stripe. 14-point game. Mason over to McDonald, back up top, Hemphill. Fasciero gets it again in the same spot and once again attacks the basket, this time drawing a foul. McAllister to the bench and Velasquez into the game. Just over 6.5 minutes to play. And that free throw rattles in. Fasciero didn't appear to have the utmost confidence that was going down. Second free throw is good. Dolphins once again behind by 16. Chestnut uses the Mallory screen. Now Waterman. Wanted Mallory, and Mallory was able to get to it somehow. Chestnut wide open 3, and he gets the roll. Big basket for J.J. Chestnut and the Dolphins as a timeout is called. And with that, we will take a quick break. Dolphins trail by 13, our score, 70-57.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experience as possible.
We're back from the tank with just over 6 minutes to play. Do the Dolphins have one more run in them, or will the Wildcats secure conference victory number 2? Both of these teams looking for their second conference win. Fasciero picks up his dribble. Salzburg. Kick out. Mason fakes. Could not get the foul call. He was trying to draw a foul as Fasciero went down. And the Wildcats retained possession. Looked like the Dolphins had the clear path to that rebound. It was tipped out to the perimeter, and Daemen keeps it. 5 to shoot. Fasciero defended by Velasquez. Step back jumper. No good. And rebounded by Chestnut. Dolphins have plenty of time here, but they need to make the most of every trip down the floor. And Chestnut does just that. A quick 2. As he banks it in to make this an 11-point game. Salzburg defended by Chestnut. Now Armas comes over. Fasciero back up top for Mason. Hemphill left wide open. He fakes, he drives, and he scores. Another easy 2 for the Wildcats. Here's Waterman. He's blocked. Waterman for Mallory. Floater is good. Another quick 2 at the other end. These two teams going back and forth here. Hemphill over to Salzburg. Uses the screen, and that's an offensive foul. Dolphins get it back. A quick 2 each of the last 2 trips down the floor for Staten Island. Chestnut surveys the floor. Gets it to Armas. He's open. Splash. 8-point game with just over 4 minutes to play. Luis Armas from downtown. Dolphins back to within single digits. The next foul committed by CSI puts Daemen in the double bonus. The Dolphins are 2 fouls drawn away from the double bonus. Fasciero posting up Waterman. Kick out. Salzburg looks to drive. Lefty layup, no good. Rebounded by Armas. Here comes Chestnut. To the basket. Left-handed layup, no good. And rebounded by Mason. Atkins gave it up. Now Salzburg for Fasciero. He's open for 3. And that's a big basket for Dylan Fasciero.
Dylan Fasciero for 3.
That shot lowered the volume level in this building quite a bit. Waterman. Bounce pass for Armas. He goes to the rim, and he finishes with the left hand. Timeout called by the Dolphins. 2:49 remaining in this game. As that timeout will become a media timeout, this will likely be our final break of the evening. Dolphins trail by 9, 75-66.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Under 3 minutes to go here at the College of Staten Island. The Dolphins are back to within single digits, but they are going to need some key stops down the stretch to come away with a win. Both teams vying for their second conference victory. The Wildcats about 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from closing out that win. The Dolphins hope to have something to say about that. 15 on the shot clock. Mason, top of the arc, defended by Waterman. Picks up his dribble and finds Atkins. Atkins will go at Mallory. Baseline drive. He's trapped, and he stepped on the baseline. Dolphins forcing a turnover. Much needed turnover, and now have a chance to get as close as 6. Chestnut for Waterman. Waterman had nowhere to go. The ball was loose, and it's taken away by Fasciero. Dolphins give that turnover they forced right back. This is McDonald. Wildcats wisely using the clock here as they commit an offensive foul. Now once again, the Wildcats commit a turnover. This time an offensive foul. David Shkolny checks in. Chris Velasquez to the bench. Under 2 minutes to play. Chestnut for Mallory. Hand off to Waterman. He was open, and Mallory commits an offensive foul. TJ Tibbs didn't like the call. And it looks like we have another timeout that has been called. Or at least it appeared that way. The two teams right now huddled up with their head coaches, but we did not get an announcement for a timeout. And as far as I know, one wasn't called. Play resumes. 1:43 remaining. Dolphins now need a stop just about every time down. In fact, they likely do need one every time down. They may get 3 more possessions if they're lucky. They'll probably need some missed free throws as well. Salzburg lost it. 5 on the shot clock. Fasciero around the back is stripped. It's stolen by Armas. The Dolphins need to hurry. Here comes Chestnut. Chestnut crosses over, attacks the basket, and lays it in.
J.J. Chestnut for 2.
Timeout, Staten Island. Dolphins have 1 timeout remaining.
Timeout, Dolphins.
1:08 on the clock. The Dolphins trail by 7. It is still a 3-possession game. That's important to note right now. If the Dolphins allow the Wildcats to play this next possession out, at best, there would be about 40 seconds remaining. That's the best case scenario for the Dolphins. So they're in a tough spot here. In just a few moments, we'll get a look at the 5 on the floor for each team. McAllister, Waterman, Armas, Chestnut, Shkolny for Staten Island. Fasciero, Salzburg, Mason, McDonald, and Schumpert for Daemen. The Wildcats get it in. The Dolphins not fouling. Didn't think they would, but as I said, There'll be about 40 seconds remaining if the Wildcats play this out and the Dolphins do elect to foul. Messiah Mallory fouled out of the game with that moving screen. I neglected to mention that before. In the midst of that stoppage, he took a seat on the bench, so Mallory's night is done. 13 points for Mallory, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And Salzburg misses the free throw, so that's a big miss. Regardless of whether or not Salzburg makes this next one, it remains a 3-possession game. But the Dolphins will take all the help they can get from the free throw line. And Salzburg goes 0 of 2. The door remains open for the Dolphins here, as we have a foul. And Bryce Waterman will head to the line for 2 shots. The Dolphins are now in the double bonus. Waterman, one of the Dolphins' best free throw shooters. And the commentator's jinx strikes again. Waterman misses the first, but this next one is still big, as it would make it a 2-possession game. If the Dolphins fouled last time down, you'd have to think they're going to foul again. And Waterman goes 1 of 2 from the line. And the Dolphins do foul quickly. And Mason will be headed to the line.
Dolphins foul number 20, J.J. Chestnut, his 3rd personal foul.
That's Chestnut's 3rd personal, and if the Dolphins need to continue fouling, you get into a situation where you have to be a bit careful. And Mason's free throw is good. .7 on the clock. Once again, it is now a 3-possession game. And the second free throw is good. Lead back to 8. Chestnut is left open. Instead gives it up to Shkolny, and it was tipped by Hemphill. Side out. 42.3 remaining, 8-point game. Chestnut will go right at the basket. Waterman left open. He tries a 3, and he rattles it in.
Bryce Waterman for 3.
Dolphins are still alive here. And a foul was called there. Now, we're going to slow that one down and get a second look. Dolphins bench wasn't so sure. And we have some time here, so here's a second look. Looks like Armas got him with that left hand. Not sure he needed to. As the free throw is good. That makes it a 2-possession game again, 78-72. And that one rattles in. 3-possession game. That might ice this one. Officially, the Dolphins now have no timeouts. Thought they had one left. Scoreboard says otherwise. Chestnut to the rim. And he finishes once again with the left.
J.J. Chestnut for 2.
27 seconds to go. Dolphins trying to force a turnover here. And a foul is committed with 18.9 on the clock. Salzburg's free throw is no good. It's a 5-point game, no timeouts, and 19 seconds remaining. The Dolphins, at the very least, will get an opportunity to make this a one-possession game with a 3. And Salzburg has missed 4 straight from the line, but Fasayiro nearly saved it. Dolphins got lucky there. Good effort by Shkolny to stay with that play. Chestnut will bring it up quickly. Shkolny, 10 seconds to go, lost it. The Dolphins running out of time. Waterman, double team, throws one up, and that's no good. As Chestnut is fouled with 1.1 remaining. And time has run out on the Dolphins. A good effort, but that one scoring run by the Wildcats in the middle of this second half ultimately looks like it's going to be the difference in the game. Chestnut will go to the line. Chestnut's had himself a nice game. Has been the Dolphins' go-to at the offensive end, no doubt about that. Led them in scoring at halftime. That remains the case. He is 27 as the second free throw is no good, and that will do it. The Dolphins fall by 4. The Wildcats pick up their second conference win of the season. And for the College of Staten Island, they fall to 1-3 in conference play. A tremendous effort for J.J. Chestnut. He scores a career-high 27 points. But on this night, that was not enough for the College of Staten Island as they fall to 3-10. The Wildcats now 8-6 overall. Nonetheless, for the College of Staten Island, a huge step forward from last year. The 2 games against Daemen weren't that close. They lost both of those by double figures. One of them was a bit closer than the final score would indicate. And here tonight, the Dolphins definitely took a step in the right direction. They did get a bit more healthy. This team's still nowhere near fully healthy, and that's something to keep in mind. The Dolphins opened the season with several injuries, have had injuries throughout the year. And that has certainly made a difference, but you'll hear no excuses from this CSI men's squad as they fall 79-75 in the first of 2 games they'll play this weekend against the East Coast Conference. So until next time, this has been Joe Foreman. I am not certain if I will be on the call on Sunday. Nick Durst will certainly be here. If I am not here, Nick will be. I might be over at the stats desk on Sunday, so if you don't hear from me again, enjoy the rest of your weekend, but be sure to tune in on Sunday afternoon. Women's basketball tips off our doubleheader against the UVille at 1 p.m., followed by the men at 3 p.m. This has been NCAA Division II men's basketball coverage on CSI Sportsnet, a proud part of the ECC Network.